Great, welcome back, and we've walked one leg of the journey, making 33 minutes gone past the hour 8. This is the Seed Show, and I am Kwaku Annan, your investigative journalist and the host of this show, a man of many parts. Tonight, my guest, said me, my unflinching support I pledge for this IGP, unsurpassed. And I am one journalist also have said this openly, that any group of persons or person who would want politically, who would want to usurp their powers and controls over this IGP, I repeat, I have said and I maintain that any group of persons or person politically who want to usurp their powers, control over this IGP, while in my estimation, I judge this IGP as one of the finest. A lot of people may guess to cry, Paul, or say, no, I disagree. Well, I'll bet you. What being by is a security guy, chap one, man, but Charlie, will be an observation. Or bet you. But me see, no, this IGP guy, salute. What being pa, he's one of the finest. But Mr. Inspector General, before the end me pay. Inspector General, me pa ucho. Assembly ko bonia hadwene. Ora IGP dampare senyankopon ampata masadi we 2022 ye who the end of it I will join them. And the crusade will be massive. No, any the emfe ni agro. Me say, I don't belong to any political party Agyapong in this country. In this country, no. I am here as a journalist to execute one mission. And my mission is simply to inform and to educate my listeners and my viewers here and around the world. In fact, to understand the corporate social responsibility of media and that of what is enshrined in the Constitution as far as the governments of our country is concerned, to ensure the direct principles of state policy is adhered to. I'm done. Yet the petition be command Inspector General of Police last year. Sir, Mr. IGP, we want you to investigate. Investigation report on the murder of some high-profile personalities in this country. How many years? The murder of JB Dankwa yente hwasem. Mr. IGP, ediaba asemwa. Why have we not hear from you, sir? Sa investigation mwe na mo de report na ba. Wo de say nye aha na mo de report na ba. Mr. Inspector General of Police, with the greatest of respect, do a press conference and tell the whole world who, why, any of the circumstances under which are you come say papa JB Dankwa. And in that same petition, we want to know the murderers of why Ahmed Swale, any of them, there's a Swale. Ye pesi hu why nim na ku sa brante yi eno so ye de share petition ni mu ena MP a ye ku nu wo eno so mankasi mi idin kura na mrefi Paul ba kan din MP a ye ku na mankasi mi a ye wi ni yire ena ye de ni bedi ade a ye to abamani. And it goes on and on. The list is beyond. A lot of high-profile personalities. Na me ka we ya, na me nka insisu say, sebi impredua senya do say Ghana ni bia nre ya bo nutu ana yeku ni de IGP investigate. No, but the ma ye ni bri ye ni say sa high profile personalities yi ewe ye de attach nipa bi a sa nipa no bebre ko nemu oye na wo. They are all Ghanaians. They are Ghanaian family. Ghana fo binim kunum no omo. Ghana fo nua binim no omo. Ghana fo bi wafa no omo. They have been killed under mysterious circumstances we still don't know. Why? Hwenane die dia beda hoyi. A police for me gunned down. Well, as to say they were being used as a decoy, I don't know. I don't want to go there. Me person me bahobi. These are security matters or honor to me can be there, but wait a minute. Whether we use them as a decoy or whatever, me, I don't know. There are more questions demand that somebody has to answer these questions. But the Inspector General of Police, he need DNA obo kwanso, me bu too much. And to Kwaku makunwe chira ni nyanto kwa ketwa. Enye easy sir. Because Ghana there obi twa sana ekono bebre so say no wo sana wo twa yes ano ba ma me say wo sana wo twa ne kwanso ano. But onyankopon ampata ebe te say presby osofo num bia o nasem bia wo kan hwe ye nya de hu bagimu bi o ye tufu etu na nya adwuma IGP ye nya de hu bagimu bi ene wan hwe ni adwuma na nkoyi. Former Greater Accra Regional Minister Ora ICQ who share program we say I salute you. Aden, why? Mr. IGP, it's been how many months? Oh, yet the petition we call somewhere in the month of October, November, December, January, February, March, 5 solid months, and we still don't have the new idea. I wanted to keep quiet on something, but at Mecca, I will say it. Okay? Nanu ye, ya say so at the petition, pa ye, asofo bi wo manmu they defy the IGP's decree. Prior to 31st, ye ba be wura them year 2022. And IGP ya so ka say, asofo ni bi am wo manmu amano nsem keka we bewu atemu de eba oje eba ede eba ene nsem keka enim ne ade ade se mamu nhihye nkom no na monko preachi na monka asem ombeka na Ghana mfa ne tampemfra ne yenko yenim bebre asobrache for including kwabnatawia ene wewoye including kwabnatawia no wewu ohye fridge mu asobrache asofo ese omunti asem ene omko hihye nkom. Okay, in order say ye beboa ma IGP enumnyam abanenim, in order say Ghana for be who said we have the 1929 law, we have the 1930 law, and it prohibits such useless prophecies when him now said there be enumnyam beba IGP we ho. And ye videos, and then they come and more so for matter. Some aye kukuo mu insem. Yes, Michelle Chirebi, why not? Why not? Aye kukuo mu insem, but then ye breaking news na mamo. Ye the same petition also abre IGP. Say ora IGP, why wonu masemnie? These so-called self-styled miscreants have defied your authority. Emma, they have abused the laws of Ghana. So, Mr. IGP, act now. Petition number was so you. Nenija sama American say, "E ya na what we do?" An IGP minute here. Monfa koma CID for. Ye the koma CID for. Me wa na CID mpanyimfo bi friends Kwaku. E kan nsem me wia emra ni dim ya na edimi. Praise the Lord. Ni yekoyenim. Asofo no mo memu ha no. They are not above the law. They are under the law. Etedi enti no mafom mra na mo mpese mra na ni ombe ye adwuma. Why? Enti Mr. IGP ye twen. Between the mainstream police and the CID, honomo no agro bi agro ne mesere say hey mu be this agro we ewa ha I swear to God mu be ye adwuma na right. Mu be ye adwuma right o because Ghana afunu yen too much afunu yen dodo. What say na politics it's beginning I am more uninterested. Me mom the Ghana politics afunu me nye interested wo mbio. Die huni and I pay wiani anadwo. No we are to train abasa, no we are to train ha, no we are. Hey, 29 years into our democratization. Sheniama yehu. Ekrokiti way. O man kiti way yo. O man kiti way. Na no me catch am say me call Rwanda last year. Dey me hu Rwanda. Rwanda wo. Now what should Rwanda for? One say was a 40-year development plan, and I scale into it and I realize that they have not even worked 20% of the development plan. No. Now so Ghana muntimi mfa mo hon to Rwanda kro no. Ade ba akope na mienu pe na meka akira mo. Watch the streets. All the major principal streets in Ghana here, Accra, Kumasi, Western region, everywhere. Kwahwe enim guasefo ene yen. Kwahwe anaduwe, kwahwe La Paz. Anaduwe kwahwe himfa Jowulu Janshi ho. Anaduwe ko Western region, ko Volta region, ko Ashanti region, all the major streets. Ede be na obehu ho. Ede na obehu. Your guess is as good as mine. Hawkers, human development, human capacity. Ghana population here saying, mostly 30 point something. Consider error of margin. What if I say 40 million? 40 million. 40 million then. Donald Trump workforce no. And so here, ya paimu bed ye diwa, and me bua wamua honden. Energetic men and women have flooded the principal street here in the capital and across other regional capitals. Meboa, and ye waste you. Every 4 years, it depends on which government is in power. Namu waste you. You go and you lie to the people. You lie. Edia basem. And a gun into me nyatampa pain free. Munkuma kesia chimeya chia. Anape wiane anadro since I year 2 about year 2020 about 2 year omei emu no dawo ensibone nyata ne ndancham na tip mehiswo num omei moja. Now medem okọ enim no ye ba kenkan CIA report no. There's another thing I see ehwe ne kan yi na eno eye kokko bo warning kese because me the report ni bepie. And we report benya enumankuo ahodo ewo omaimu some ministries and government agencies and department boni amu ye ne se empenimfu amotetete sa government agencies all you are doing is say Ghana for mebu ne maba wa wo mo akọ school a ye pay adwuma ye no ade amu ya ne say you charge them na maje omisika and some for employment now ade ba sembe na ekoso Ghana adai adai the person who ye adwuma our Ghana Revenue Authority na empenimfo bi a good Ghana Revenue Authority yes betua 5,000 Ghana cedi aje immigration obi na me bawo Ghana ni kwa ye adwuma ma Republic of Ghana ma na di yo that individual has to pay eso wo kokotua the ope police akọ eso wo kotua saying 10,000 Ghana cedis before in order to enter Ghana police service ni hu kura ti say ja na mo se mu kuro we ye Kristo so man onyame hu mo bote se man hye me ho so de me ka to kuro we so na enya asem papa na mo di bonus and the most annoying part is that it looks as though nobody is taking care of this sadie we President Akufo-Addo leave a legacy make sure some penifo me di DB paper me nkovo be opa kokon I don't care me ko prison kra na nya hwe we have to defend the sovereignty and the sanctity and integrity of this republic. Rubbish. Bodam. What is going on? Namebao, University of Ilegon, Seteko, Sedeno. Ediaba di suampo na Ghana for yesia ho. Na yesia di mponio. Na yesia. Na kwabna ne say, me pese, me render me services to God and my country. Rendering the services to God and country. Somebody as immigration officer. Somebody as a Ghana Armed Forces war, somebody as a Hinfa, custom and immigration. Modia Moya and se, Fesikabra, Foebra, and a match, you know, when my dear my proxies. A cosi way sniffery, Hane, Quahane Baha, and a chest says, yes, I do way abe so rampant, and a mood jinko for Sika. What is a day? Now, mahu bonia air course war many. And you say a nipa bibeko police. The manner in which you expect to say they will live an exemplary. They will live as servicemen. No, my man, they are not performing that responsible duty. Why? Because the means in which occur police, the means in which occur immigration, fire service, armed forces, so tiaye. And so tiaye, tell me why he should render his services in dignity and in sanctity to this republic. And all political party, MPP and NDC, mo bana mo ko, adewe gusu kwasu o mewemu, and so mo nyobi ahe. This canker is eating all of us. And the gun in the mammy nutifie. Na nkra no mo page mo say miniska mi ko tua o. Abe kase da Ghana for one year can just like that. What? Just say, I'm really shocked. Really? Now me compile listen, no. Ebeye butu keke. We don't care o. Hwe insoni mini asoche na ebo no anu odin ya bre. Hey, any pe ko page na me ba. Me tia se me tumi hwe won nipa ni bi anim say how can you just imagine say o ko tua sika te say 6,000 or 7,000 amman penifo bi o Ghana police na won ka se wa ketua ye sen aw Ghana for me mu ye di boni o hwe penifo mo de da ministries and agencies hwe munya boni di o munya boni di enye won say nde the death rate in Ghana, global power and control there be Australia and Ghana, a beacon of democracy, gateway to Africa, golden age of business. Go and sebin prediasa. Kwasia kikasa. Niyeko papa. All that you know is when our big men are interested in driving SUVs and Land Cruisers moving at the principal street of the capital's district all over. And then there's a renewed clashes in Boku in the Upper East. And yes, within a matter of time, if the national security architecture and sorry say now by the way, look at all the industrial strikes around us. And then also many muso whose eye is on the beat. With the number was more judgment. Modia Montra na monyedia mopate. Gan obi ensurobia. Obi ensurobia e oboni ani die na de magana mpenivo keke. Between two parties here modi Ghana egro atopre no munhwe yie papa ye ma opportunity ka na hu se wodie mu ana ye de ama on enne na ye wodie o ade timu ne nimu asem na nye ye dia na nte Ukraine for antena se another crusade ekro wei oman wei he enuro ahodo a ye manufacture wo wiase enuro ye no mu Africa almost about 60% if not more ye manufacture wo Ukraine unim enuro ye nom. The medical industry, go and check the records. Enra yenom about 70% of the drugs yenom koyemu the idea operation the idea there ye manufacture we infant Ukraine. Between Russia and Ukraine, say amamienu exported 25% of the global wheat ye bread and pastries na sefo. So in the shortest possible time, utra Ghana na A1 bread unye bi ni wedi and the rest of them. Ye kwa na ye ba nti ye beden. I'm asking ye beden. Uto maimu a asumdika and in the next 72 hours report it say oil ebe hit 12 cedis per liter. Ukojina pump ho a na afi no waka de obeka kire attendant no wa hias mo obeka kire opeso na wetu car. Now, my memra, well, tonight on Ghana Speaks, still on Ghana Speaks, all the multiple development story, Bedema, so much that he immediately left for Cotonou to see Bungu Azuvudu, the witch doctor, and almost in tears, employed the latter to sell him the magic quote juju. Unquote, which would help him kill Nkrumah and become president of Ghana. The incantations of the witch doctor instilled new energy in Bedema. From him, he flew to London, then to Lagos, again to Lome, and back to Lagos. He wrote letters by the score to Buzia and other leaders of the United Party, bought explosive hand grenades and revolvers, wrote leaflets and anonymous threats to Nkrumah and his assistant. 3 days on, September 9th, September 9th and 20th and 22nd, shots and explosions shook Accra again. Gbedema's henchmen crept out of their den, but the people were keeping day and night vigil on Nkrumah. Black magic proved impotent. On September 29th, Gbedema circulated the Coates open letter on Coates, in which, remembering his role of the voluntary political exile, quote unquote, he presented his political credo out of Gbedema's entangled philosophizing. One thing stood out clearly: the necessity of flinging the doors of Ghana wide open to foreign business, having in mind Nkrumah's statement against U.S. interference in African affairs. Gbedema reproached Nkrumah for being impolite to imperialism. He strongly disliked Ghana's 7-year development plan, in which, in his opinion, too much attention was focused on the organization of state control, while hypocritically offering his sympathy to Nkrumah in connection with the attempt on the latter's life. Gbedema, in fact, justified this attempt as an extreme step taken because of the absence of other opportunities. Written in a state of a nervous breakdown after the unsuccessful terroristic actions, this letter produced an extremely unfavorable impression both in London and Washington. Mr. Davies conveyed to Gbedema African unity so popular on the continent. The letter demonstrated clearly that Gbedema had no program of Ghana's further development of his own, but rather was guided in his actions by the desire to compromise Nkrumah and the achievements of the Ghanaian people. The letter was written at a time when a new attempt on Nkrumah's life was being prepared under the guidance of Gbedema. In early November, the customs officials at Lome Airport found a large amount of explosives and weapons in the suitcase of one Mr. Richard, son. It was Buzia himself who rushed to the scene to save the luggage. He was accompanied by Togo's Minister of Interior, Theophile Mali. The suitcases were carried from the airport directly to the Ghana border and handed over to the chief of a tribe in the village of Avoga, Baja. On November 6, a new attempt was made on the Ghanaian president's life, but the assassins missed again. Gbedema lost all confidence in the juju and showered curses on the unfortunate witch doctor Bongu Azivudu. London cuts down Gbedema's monthly pay. Ahana medemu besi. Wednesday, ebabe toaso. We need a friend of Ghana month. A Ghana month, you know. We're giving you the epistles of all that happened. I wasn't there though, but this is what the classified report is saying. Still, on Ghana Speaks Tonight. Now, Yemra on the front line of the Russian-Ukraine war. Well, as part of the effort to understand the situation on the ground, however, there is also the need to bring out the factors precipitating this global unrest. Some members of Council of Europe have spoken. And to kwe isha siye kwe inano, esa se yesan so enya entiasie bi se, na entukwe mpo efrihi, impenia kansam na to na impenifo so nye mistake da se, ukotu se benu ukwa, enko no watwom no ubisa hey, kwabna aden na upiepie. No! Ose bisa womo se, na ano no asembe ne bae. Asembe ne ba na ano no, enu nti no, and a council of European members din komo mo house or the plenary ho and komo no mudi o plenary ho no ebinuma sorry o plenary ho bise nsem o church ne zimu say e ba ne saying the way yeduru ha na hwan and omo bo no somo say sa neomo we yemfa somo ne mo ti asem na mebe bo achiru ni ye. Take a listen to her and listen to her carefully.
There's no doubt about it, we're living in times of catastrophic crisis where the lives of innocent civilians are sacrificed in the
Emfa bi nka ho ba me pese obi etie nsem ni yie entokwa na free baby o entokwa ACC sa global unrest we and won say council on Europe omo kasa o wo hu say de ekono so omo mmie omani ankasa ensu bi be yiriye. But what do we try? There is also the school of thoughts with the belief that the Russian-Ukraine crisis has largely taken a racist angle. Why? Because the world has once upon a time come close shave to this situation before. And what happened? What was there? Russia and Ukraine for anything to kwabo enimno. Listen to the Western media. As soon as on my reportage in the but I know said the AC between Russia and Ukraine. A bit serious now. Now question is now no the na see no. Womu ye den anamobe no mutu ye no ma ho keka ete sen adan and the Ukraine and Russia the die. Eni pe bin en say womu nji womu ho me now. Gidi e tie be nti no mo yes ah. Because womu ye so fine. Great. Welcome back. What's it? Ye kasi ye cheche mu a edoso sa na mo we on my way a ewiase na wo say ono ne ya hye no ya ma no handcuff say onye den the world police we tu sa na mo we na bomb wiase bebre the Shah of Iran ya yekunkum mo in 1979 yeah atrocities cause agony to humanity. But and the world kept quiet. I am not saying this to justify the Russia for Ukraine. But me we are saying me ma try and ye pain sisi no. Kokotako patako jekuba obo ye hu say but wo wie nso a na wo koya de from America for ko mo ko Iraq ni akoko wie sen. Ego wie sen. One more fine, one of the finest 5-star general, Colin Powell, the late Colin Powell, Kotra United Nations. I'm work for Kofi Annan. Kofi Annan, look, don't get it twisted. Kofi Annan approve going to Iraq. No. Why approve? He was against U.S. invasion in Iraq. Check the records. They violated, even George Bush violated the UN articles, the US article that empowers him to go to war abroad. He violated it. Go and check the records. And on Colin Powell, and Norman Schwarzkopf, Wamukabo, said NATO allies, no Mukoshe Iraq, and address Sumu bear 4 a.m. So be a and they send their air raids, they shell Iraq. I mean, Iraq became like a stone cannot fall upon a stone. And I'm at the end result, then is here, Saddam Hussein was killed. Up to now, to be my share of the land. Meboa, na my young kwa, and my slaves. The Bia America, yeah, the whole world, we omunkwa de tese de be omukuta all-time high record. Hurricane, tsunami, cyclone, dien. Ne eja so to California, na snow so to on the other side. Muzema asumunyo bonini doso. Mume we ase enyo. Now, Shadia, the US government has slashed heavy sanctions on Russia, including Russian oligarchs. But the question remains, who is at the end receiving, one, enjoying, and feeling the sanctions? Why? Russia, even saying US President Biden, or the sanctions can see up to Russia, so including the Russian oligarchs, business top, business, say, bebre. But then the question remains, why and or at the end receiving the sanction or enjoy sanction punishment, why not enjoy more? Just watch this and guess who is enjoying and who is feeling the sanctions more. Take a listen to this.
Look at the price of gas now! It's $7.55 a gallon! Hey Putin, we're sending you a bill!
I put $15 in my car for gas. Let it get to 40.
Eh? Ay! Look at the price of gas now! It's $7.55 a gallon! Hey Putin, we're sending you a bill!
I put $15 in my car for gas. Let it get to 40.
Eh? Ay!
Did you hear that? Almost on the bill ne kwama Putin. What about them? Yes, offer more. Well, president didn't say or the sanctions are to no so. And I want to or to one or here we know. My fence editor war a fencing New Jersey Fifi. My the current near interest was with America for more the sanction